Welcome to Técnico. Thank you for joining us today for the final event of E.Awards Técnico. The E.Awards is an innovation contest organized by the Transfer Technology Office of EST with the support of Santander Universities, Accenture and Armilar Venture Partners. This contest aims to promote and reward projects carried out by students from Técnico within entrepreneurial and innovative courses. Since its inception, the E.Awards has celebrated 7 editions, attracting over 100 applications and engaging more than 2,000 students enrolled in entrepreneurship curricular units. With 49 projects reaching the final pitch and a total of 30,000 in awards distributed, this contest has significantly contributed to fostering innovation and entrepreneurship among our students. In this academic year, there were more than 500 students enrolled within 12 of such courses. We had a roadshow of sessions during the academic year within these courses with the collaboration of the professors responsible. Thank you all for having us in your classes. We received 15 applications, of which 6 were selected by the jury to be pitching and 8 were selected for the poster competition. Let's give a warm applause for these teams and for their professors. The poster competition has been on since last week for the voting by the academic community. Let's formally kick off the final pitches with Pedro Amaral, our Vice President of Técnico for Corporate Relationships and Entrepreneurship.
Hello, it's okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here at Técnico, in particular at Técnico Innovation Center. So this is the first time we're doing the Entrepreneurship Awards at Técnico Innovation Center, or TIC, as we sometimes formally, not formally speak. It is a very great pleasure to have you all here. This is, in fact, a very important day for Técnico, because there are some peculiarities about the origins of these particular awards. The first is Técnico is an engineering school. It's a science, technology, and engineering school. But we have also an aim to get and to touch and to influence the society, the economy, and the market. And by doing this, we need to be exposed. We need to show everyone what we do and what impact we cause with the innovation we have. The E.Awards is mostly for our students, normally young students, that traditionally come to Técnico searching for a high degree in which they think they will be exposed to the market in a very successful way. So you think, or everybody that comes to Técnico really thinks that they're going to have a successful career in their lives. But sometimes during these years that we have here, so this is the first 3 years for our bachelors, or now the 2 years for our master, we sometimes forget that what we do really has a great significance in the society, in all around us in the near future. What we do in this award is to try to pick up those that are willing to make the effort of thinking a little bit outside the box, or thinking of things that may be interesting to be applied in the future, or things that really are probably just ideas, but the ideas that you have, you have the intuition that the thing may be a problem in the future. And what you do is not, you don't come here to win an award. Also, obviously it's good to have some money in your pocket to go to the holidays with some a little bit more easy for doing your whatever you do in your holidays. But the majority of you come here because you want to experience this relationship that you're going to experience today. Some of you are going to be here on where am I, and you're going to have your pitch, and your pitch is going to be things that you are thinking and you believe on them, okay? And there is a jury here, okay? And my first thanks is for the jury here this afternoon. The jury that you're going to see here, they're highly skilled people. It's like Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. They are here to decide whatever your life is going to be in the future. No, it's not true. But you have to make sure you involve yourselves also with them. You accept their criticism, their ideas, their experience, and who knows, you may have something there that may touch the society in the near future. If it's not this one that you're going to present here, maybe you get experience to get some other idea that is coming in the future. And maybe you get this idea when you go working in a big company, and the big company needs innovative people that are willing to exploit new things. Entrepreneurship is all about this. It's not creating companies. It's also creating companies. But it's not only that. It's creating a new perspective of creating value. And this is what you do. And I think, it's my humble opinion, that our engineers, our scientists, our technologists, they are the persons that are most, I think, I would say, they have the most skills to do this, okay? Instead of being here in the business school where you teach about the money and about how much you're going to earn and the betas and the ROIs and the rates, etc., you're going to speak about dreams. You're going to dream, and you're going to make us all dream that you're going to make a better world. So my very special thanks to our main sponsors. So from Santander, Armilar, and Accenture. Thanks from them to be present here as members of the jury. Also, I'd like to thank here the Startup Lisbon to be here, the Unicorn Factory. I heard news today that we have attracted, I don't know how many, 12,000 jobs, new jobs. How much? 14,000 new jobs. And for 60 tech companies that they come to this wonderful atmosphere that we live here in Lisbon. Okay, and this is very important. I will thank you, Jill, here for being here in the jury. Also, think about our always, I would say, the person that has most knowledge about all the story of entrepreneurship and innovation at Technical, Luís Caldas, that is here from the beginning to try to push this forward. And obviously the sponsors, I would say the Armilar and Accenture and Santander. So to brief a little bit what is going to be happening here, you all going to assist here a lot of some pitches. Then we have the discussions, that we have the coffee break. We're going to be there seeing the posters. We're going to have the ending of this session, which will have the prizes. But I think the most important thing here is to have you here and testing in the future. And to see that there are people interested in all these skills that you have. We have present here not only the professors that have engaged with you with these curricular units, we have our vice rector for the innovation of University of Lisbon and the president of the Department of Electrical and Computer Science that is here also to state that this is an important achievement for all of you in the future. So thank you very much for being here. I appreciate with all my heart. I'm very, very keen to see whatever you're going to put here together. This is the first time we do it in Technical Innovation Center, so we have a very UP thing here that it's a good achievement. The Innovation Center is for innovation, and so we have here something that is going to be helping us in the future. Oh, sorry. Azerbaijan. Where's Azerbaijan is over there, okay. Very good. Thank you very much. So you please use the good ideas to move into Azerbaijan. We need innovation, entrepreneurship everywhere in the world. So this is what we need, okay? So thank you very much for all to be here. I'm really happy to be here, and thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Pedro. Before we call the first team on stage for the pitch, let me introduce you to the jury panel that is going to have the challenging task of deciding the winners. Pedro Andrade from Santander Portugal, Rodolfo Condessa from Armilar Venture Partners, Paula Fernandes from Accenture Portugal, Gil Azevedo from Startup Lisboa, and Luís Caldas de Oliveira from Técnico. Each team will have 3 minutes to pitch, and afterwards we will have 5 minutes of questions and answers. We ask you to please respect these timings. The teams will be evaluated according to the following criteria: for 30% for business model, potential for social and environmental impact 20%, technical 20%, and the presentation 30%. I now invite the first team to join us on stage, Dizima, team by Dominique Louis Forster, Kai Tin Rand, and Bob Klepper, all students from the Master's Program of Civil Engineering and whose project was developed under the curricular unit of Entrepreneurship and Business taught by Professor António Aguiar. Dominique will be the one to make the presentation.
Wow, this was loud. So, we are Dizima, the digital solution for the construction companies and construction side of tomorrow. I brought you here something what is probably the #1 tool used in construction for gathering data, a checklist. And if we go deeper in gathering data, especially with checklists, we see directly 2 problems. One of them is related to the monitoring process. With those checklists, it's kind of hard to digitalize the numbers we have in here and get value out of that. And also the preparation. It's not only going with a checklist to construction site, it's more than this. So we, for example, see here this very beautiful lady, not as beautiful as me, but you can see she's not only wearing or having checklists, it's blueprints, everything, and it's getting a mess. And how this checklist is affecting the market, you will see in the next 2 numbers. Due to those checklists, 2 out of 3 projects in the construction industry are running over time. And also, due to those checklists like data management, we have the problem that we have an inefficient data management, and this costs us 5.5 hours per week of a worker, and also 31 billion US dollar in a year of the industry market of America. And the most problem of that, after a project, this checklist is normally in the paper bin. So, how you all confess, we need solutions that are more applicable and where we have fast access to data, where we also can monitor our data. And our solution is providing those 2 solutions in only 4 steps. Generate. With our web platform, we generate checklists, products, and all the blueprints we can add there for a storage. Scan. We put labels on our concrete elements where we can scan with our mobile app and can access to the checklists and to the blueprints. Then we can, with our 4th step, insert the data we need. And our 4th step, monitor. So we can, the one problem I told in the beginning, we can monitor the data we had before, which is really important. It's not working. So how odds about the market? And we especially focus on the market of the prefabrication market of concrete elements. And you can see it's increasing a lot over the next years. So what is our business plan? So we planned to do that with subscription models, and which are really tailored to every business. They are focused more on the storage space and up to the workers. And this solution provides for every company a certain solution. So ladies and gentlemen, how does our company goes to a unicorn? And this begins right now here with the first pitch of our startup. And within the completing of the development and the finding of partner, which is really elementary, we will launch in the March of 2025. Thank you for your attention.
Paula and Jill, we are ready for your questions.
Hello, good afternoon. Congratulations on your projects. My question is, actually a dual question. One is, why do you think that the construction projects are still very manual? And second, what other competitors do you see for your solution?
Question number one. I worked 4.5 years now in the construction industry, especially for prefabricated elements, and we were always facing this problem. So go to a product and see where we can find the blueprints or the checklists. There are checklists and they are sometimes digital and you can do it on the PC, but there are not that many startups which are related to the product. To my competitors, to the second questions, there are competitors like SMAP1. They offer kind of what we offer with a customized web app. Like you can design your own checklist or app, what they call it, but they are not related to the product. So you have a checklist, but the checklist is not related to anything.
I'm just thinking about the so I understand that you have a subscription model.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have different models of subscription according to the premium model and these kind of things with different functionalities. So what is the difference from the first one and the second, then the third one? It was not clear for me.
We can go back again if you want to. It's more about the storage. So we want companies from big size to small size and want to offer them something. So we have 10 gigabytes to 30 gigabytes, and members, like for example participants who can take part in the project, is 5 to 30.
Okay, it was the storage. Okay.
Yeah.
And there is, so I understand it's all about data at this moment. There is no AI.
No AI, no.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
I now invite the second team to the stage, Chroma Food team, led by Laura Silva and Isabela Campos, both students from Bologna degree in biological engineering. Their project was developed in the technology-based entrepreneurship course taught by Professor Diogo Gonçalves. Laura will be presenting.
Hi, we are Chroma Foods and we are enabled to use the nanotechnology and biotechnology engineering to do a color-changed packaging that preserves food and prevents waste in the food. Sometimes you can do, maybe the food waste is a problem of the past, but actually is not. There are so many and questions and studies about this, and it's not a resolved problem yet. For example, in Portugal, is 1,080,000 hungry tons of food is wasted and trash. And the 3.336 billion euros to the trash every year. So you go to your home, open your fridge, and then you can see that all the food that you buy in the last week was spoiled. So it's food waste, but just not the food waste, it's still a money waste in a humanitarian problem. So, for example, talking about numbers, 28 euros on the trash every month. Food waste is structural consumption, and so on. So it is a problem of food waste. So where is the Chroma food comes in? Chroma food is intelligent packaging that preserves the food for longer and indicates through the colors the state of consumption of the food. So here we have two innovations technology about the biochemistry engineering. The first one is that as the food spoils, the pH changes. You can do that. You have the solid base and dye that is sensitive to the change. So the food will change the pH and the package is changing the color. And in the other hand, we have the composite of cellulose nanofiber. This material is biodegradable and cheap material. And with this, in the glass, in the Tupperware like this, they have some properties like properties of barrier, oxygen, visible light, mechanical properties, and antibacterial agents. So it's one innovation in biochemistry. For our business model, interviews with the companies and partners, and we decided that now, in the beginning, the key partners are small markets, small delivery companies, container suppliers, and for the channels, small markets and online sell. We have already did our website. The Stanley, I don't know if you know, but Stanley become a cultural phenomenon. Selling water bottle is not a new technology, but the difference is the investment in the marketing area and branding. So we want to do this too. And for today, the next steps are development of our patent, investment in the marketing area, maybe in the future, transition for B2C, and investing in the marketing like TikTok and Instagram to measure the. So this is our product. Thank you very much. And we really, really believe that this is a solution for the food waste.
Luís and Pedro, we are ready for your questions.
I believe that you prefer in Portuguese, right?
Yes, please.
Ok. A minha pergunta é, vocês não... Há uma grande diferença de preço entre o vosso produto e os produtos que existem no mercado. Vocês não falam aí da vossa competição. Porquê é que decidem ir para um produto que é provavelmente muito mais caro que um produto que já existe, banal, que é um produto para guardar comida? Porquê é que decidem ir para o mercado dos jovens adultos? É um mercado que é muito difícil de consumir. E já agora para perceber quanto é que vai custar o vosso produto e qual é a unidade mínima de que têm que produzir para terem esse custo.
Muito obrigada pela pergunta. Então, geralmente a gente realmente tem que falar sobre os nossos competidores, né? E nessa área, a gente não tem uma competição relacionada a esse tipo de tecnologia. Então, o que vocês podem ver no supermercado que a gente vende são as Tupperwares sem nenhuma dessa tecnologia de mudança de cor. E uma coisa que é muito importante sobre questão de custo, a gente fez toda a produção de e material, um papel muito bom ali no mercado. A gente fez várias validações, né, durante as aulas, né? muito grande. Pelo que a gente colocou até no livro, né, que vocês podem consultar, seria em torno de 12 euros, né? Dependendo da embalagem, a gente tem um site, a gente suposta diferentes preços dessa Tupperware. E uma outra pergunta que você fez...
A quantidade mínima de produtos que tem, quanto é que tem que produzir para conseguir esse preço? Quantas unidades precisa produzir para esse preço?
Eu acho que eu entendi essa pergunta. Se uma pessoa compra o que a gente chama de Chroma Food, que é o nosso produto, ela consegue, em um mês, ela já tem o retorno de volta do tanto de dinheiro que ela gastaria, que é o que eu apresentei ali, seriam a cada mês. Então, sobre a competição, a gente realmente acha que
Quantos milhares de unidades precisam ter para conseguirem fazê-las produzir?
Começar a produzir na indústria?
Quantas precisam ter para o preço unitário ser 12 euros?
A gente não tem, então, essa informação. Perdão.
Olá. Eu gostava também de fazer aqui uma pergunta que tem a ver com a reutilização dos recipientes. Já percebi que são reutilizáveis? Existe aqui algum ciclo de vida? Ou seja, quantos anos é que ele é durável? Outra pergunta também, queria perceber, e também acho que é interessante perceber, se também é reutilizável do ponto de vista da tecnologia química. Ou seja, está.
Entendi.
E a terceira, também muito rápida, tem a ver com a tecnologia, efetivamente, da celulose, nanofibrada.
Nanofibrilada.
Fibrilada. Vocês estudaram os processos que existem, o custo, o impacto ambiental e também energético.
Certo, obrigada pela pergunta. Eu faço parte de um extracurricular da faculdade, de um campo de pesquisa dentro da Universidade de São Paulo, justamente trabalhando esse tipo de material. Então, a gente tem alguns projetos envolvidos nisso. Sobre a questão do ciclo de vida dessa Tupperware, que a gente chamaria, né? Ela duraria bastante tempo, cerca de 4 anos, e a questão química são reações reversíveis. É claro que com o tempo, né, uma hora não vai funcionar tão bem, mas justamente esse material que a gente está usando, antocianina, a gente poderia usar tanto as sintéticas como as naturais, mas também por uma causa de regulamentação da questão de lei também, porque quando a gente mexe com questão alimentícia, é uma questão muito importante, tanto que está no Next Steps, e a gente acha que é muito importante isso. Então, é um ciclo de vida longo, mas com certeza, como você falou, com o tempo, apesar de ser reações reversíveis, com o tempo ele não vai chegar até lá. Mas, a gente, comparando com a Tupperware que a gente tem hoje em dia, tem muito ganho em relação ao dinheiro, justamente porque a gente não pode só pegar a nossa Tupperware e comparar com outra sem pensar no desperdício de dinheiro e com o tempo quanto que vai perdendo, né? Então, justamente essa é a nossa vantagem.
Só aqui para esclarecer, a nível da celulose
nanofibrilada.
Nanofibrilada é um material vegetal?
Material?
Vegetal.
Vegetal, sim.
Vegetal.
A celulose, A celulose é o maior polímero que a gente pode encontrar no mundo inteiro, porque ele vem justamente das plantas. Por exemplo, para mim produzir esse filme de nanofibrilada, a gente passa por processos muito simples, inclusive foi um projeto que eu tive o ano passado, que foi descobrir e otimizar o tipo de produção de CNF, que é a questão da mecanização e a gente usa hidrólise enzimática. Isso já entra em outro projeto, não é esse. Mas a gente produz com a hidrólise enzimática, a gente consegue produzir o mesmo material com menos preço, né, menos energia. Então, é biodegradável, sustentável, vem da natureza e o processo de produção não é tão caro e é justamente por isso que a gente escolheu esse tipo de material.
Obrigado.
Obrigada.
Invite the third team to join us on stage, the Elderly Active by José Semper, Miguel Lourenço, Nuno Batista, Hugo Rabuz, Francisco Matias, and José Batista, students from Electrical and Computer Engineering and whose project was developed under the curricular unit of Entrepreneurship, Innovation and Technology Transfer, taught by Professor José Epifânio da Franca. Hugo Rabuz will make the presentation.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here today, and I'm really excited to present to you Elderly Active. As all we know, the world population is aging, and by the year of 2050, the number of people with more than 65 years will double, and this number will triple if we talk about the end of the century. And the problems with that are growing too. Sedentarism, joined to poor access to health, are responsible for 6% of deaths in the world, and are responsible also for the increasing risk of disease in the elderly. So with all these growing numbers, we are talking about $93 billion in 2027 for our available market size. But there's a question. Are we prepared to fight these problems that we have with the elderly people? Well, the solution is Elderly Active. Our solution is based in intuitive games and physiotherapeutic exercises that both promote physical and mental health. To do this, we use AI-based image processing for precise track motion, and this is displayed on your TV screen with just one click needed and a voice command. Let's watch it. Well, with our products, our main goal here is to make aging more joyful and active, making the elderly people more social engaged, and contributing for a reduction in healthcare expenses. Well, while our competitors use expensive technology, Elderly Active is simple and efficient. We only need TV access and a specified module and a webcam to make technology more practical and economical. Well, but you ask me, how can we do this affordable for everyone? Well, with a good estimated cost of production, are able to deliver our final products, hardware and software, for only 49 euros. And which is a good price to make affordable for everyone. In 5 years, we see our team being composed by more than 30 engineers and more than 13 engineers capable to sell more than 60,000 of units of our products, make 3 million in sales, and with our internationalization, we will need 2.2 million to make it happen. We are Elderly Active, and stay young at heart, keep moving smart. Thank you. Everybody?
Rodolfo and Paula are making the questions.
Eu gostava só de fazer uma pergunta, sei que não é o meu nome, mas eu ouvi o vosso modelo de negócio que passava por uma venda, portanto uma venda de uma box, digamos assim. Eu acho interessante, mas acho que era muito melhor não observarem o modelo de negócio como uma venda, mas sim como um serviço. Ou seja, até pode ser um serviço em que oferecem a box e tem um custo inicial, pode ser aquilo que vocês indicaram, mas acho mais interessante depois toda a parte de pacotes de serviço, um bocadinho como temos as TVs, não é? E até para oferta, pacotes de oferta, pacotes até segmentados pelo tipo de handicap ou de situação que a pessoa idosa tem. Portanto, queria só deixar essa nota muito rápida, está bem? É mais um reward do que propriamente uma questão.
Obrigado.
Olá.
Olá, boa tarde.
Obrigada pela apresentação e já agora obrigada por trazerem este tema, não é? Que é um tema que infelizmente... sorry, I need to speak in English.
Okay.
So thank you for bringing this topic. This topic is in many countries is a problem. I just want to say something, maybe a comment, is that I think the problem is not, the real problem is not this one, is that people are alone at home, you know, and maybe that's a problem of your solution, because this is not giving a solution for this problem, because with this solution they still interact with the machine, you know. So maybe if you add to your solution something that they interact with someone and not a machine, maybe that will solve another problem, that isolation, you know.
Yeah, so we have already thought about it, and in the future we already have the multiplayer games. So for example, in healthcare facilities, the elderly can play with someone, and they are talking and playing it. But in the future, we are considering to implement online game to people to play with a person in their house, and
that's an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. Very good presentation. My question is about who buys this? Is it the elderly? Is it one of the sons or daughters of the elderly? Who advises the person? Who pays for it? Have you thought about this? Because selling the impetus of these people to actually buy this service or product is probably not extremely high. It's probably a very complicated sort of buying process. Can you elaborate a bit on that?
Oh yeah. So we thought about it because elders don't really just like see ads or go online. So we have our website. We plan on doing business there, selling our product also to the family members mainly, because there is really no, like, elders can't really see online ads. So their family members mostly will watch it and maybe buy it on Christmas or something. And also in healthcare facilities, or also we will demonstrate our product, show that it works in there. Just like I do physiotherapy, and every time I go there, it's so crowded. They have to get a solution to just like, okay, do this exercise, there's a camera, do this, watch that, you can do it like that. And I'll treat another patient at the same time. They can put multiple persons doing that. So it's basically our solution.
That's it. Thank you.
I invite the fourth team to join us on stage, Coffee Loop, team by Rodrigo Cunha, Margarida Teixeira, Joana Delgado, and João Fernandes. Students from Mechanical Engineering, Engineering and Management of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and Computer Science and Engineering, and whose project was developed under the curricular unit of Technology-Based Entrepreneurship Transfer taught by Professor Diogo Gonçalves. Rodrigo will make the presentation.
So, hi everyone. Who here has drank coffee today? Well, I also drank a cup of coffee. I personally like to drink a cup of coffee every day after lunch. And I go to Bar Central over at Técnico, and I watch the waiter make my cup of coffee. So he puts the coffee grounds in the coffee machine, he takes the coffee, and then he throws the coffee grounds away to the trash can. And I wonder how much coffee grounds goes to waste every day. And well, this is about how much coffee grounds went to waste in 1 hour at Bar Central. But is there a better use for this? Well, yes, coffee grounds can be used for a lot of sorts of things, like agriculture. They can be used as a natural fertilizer. They can be used for recycled plastic to produce products of recycled coffee grounds like this one. We made this of recycled coffee grounds, or other types of products. But why doesn't this happen more? Why does the coffee ground currently in every restaurant, in every coffee shop goes to the trash can? Well, there's a missing link from the coffee grounds, from the place where they are not needed. So actually, most coffee businesses are willing to give away coffee grounds for free because, well, for them it's waste. It goes to the trash can. And people and companies, recycling companies that need those coffee grounds, they are willing to pay for it. But still, 17,000 tons of coffee grounds are wasted every year in Portugal. What's the problem here? Logistics. So what's our strategy? We will connect the coffee businesses that don't need the coffee grounds, where they are waste, to the companies and the people that want to buy it. So we will engage with different partners, and we will collect coffee grounds from restaurants, coffee shops, and deliver them and sell them to the people that want them. It sounds like a simple idea, but it doesn't exist in the current market at this scale. So we will collect in businesses using small urban trucks, and therefore we will turn a lot of small quantities around the city into a few large quantities, and then sell them at a market price that's currently at €1.40 per kilogram. So in our financial timeline, we predict to sell about 400 tons of coffee grounds in the first year and have a profit of €150,000. And then we would grow over the next 2 years. So the impacts in this, well, coffee grounds that goes to waste, they actually emit greenhouse gases, so we would reduce greenhouse gases. We also would improve circular economy and also help building more innovative products like the recycled coffee grounds, recycled plastic products, and improving economic growth. We are Coffee Loop. Thank you for your time.
Pedro and Gil will make the questions.
Hello, good afternoon. Congratulations on your project. So I have a question about the balance between supply and demand. So I understand there's a lot of wasted coffee ground, but I don't know if there is enough demand for all the coffee ground that you want to collect. Can you elaborate a bit about it?
Yes.
And giving a bit of examples on the volumes that you are expecting.
Okay, thank you for your question. Yes, so during the development of this project, we interviewed people in different fields, so in the coffee shop side and also in the recycling industry side. And we found out that currently it's not very common to see recycled coffee grounds, but that's because the recycling companies actually they cannot find supply. So they want to find supply. We had some meetings with Delta, for example. They already do this in a partnership with Padaria Portuguesa. But it's hard to make it in a bigger scale because it's very hard for them to find coffee grounds because it's produced in small quantities relatively, but in a lot of places. So we would collect all those small quantities, and we would have a central facility where we would turn it into bigger quantities that can be sold in a bigger scale to these recycling companies. So the minimum amount that we would need to cover the costs to have profit would be 18 tons of coffee grounds per year. But there's, as I said previously, there's 17,000 tons of coffee grounds that is wasted in Portugal. So the only limitation would be we would go until where we would find enough demand, because the supply is a lot right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have another question. So, you are planning that the shops give you for free the coffee. And if they do not do it, what kind of strategies that you have analyzed to that?
Yes. So initially, we actually thought about giving them a reward for giving us the coffee, but we interviewed, as I said, some coffee shop owners and some people that work at coffee shops, and they told us that they would be willing to give it for free. Why? Because first, we are helping them collect their waste, so it would be less waste for them to throw out at the end of the day. And also, now with where sustainability is every day more important, for example, next year in 2025 in Lisbon, local businesses or businesses in general will pay more taxes based on the waste they produce. So just by collecting part of their waste, we would be making them have benefits, so they would pay less taxes. So these kinds of incentives would help us doing that.
And why not house customers?
Sorry?
Why not house customers? Okay.
Yes. Right now, because a house doesn't produce as much coffee grounds, and nowadays most of it's even in coffee capsules, so not even regular coffee grounds. So it would be harder to implement maybe in a later phase, but right now we would focus on businesses because they produce bigger quantities of coffee grounds that would make it more efficient to collect on a daily basis.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I invite the fifth team to join us on stage, the Edu AI, team by Francisco Nascimento, Luís Lopes, Tomás Santos e Filipe Tendeiro, from Electrical and Computer Engineering, and whose project was developed under the curricular unit of Entrepreneurship, Innovation and Technology Transfer, taught by Professor José Epifânio Franca. Francisco will make the presentation.
Okay, so hello everyone, how are you today? I'm here to talk to you about Edu AI, our startup project. So let's start big. Start with AI, a huge new word that seems to be everywhere nowadays, in every sector, in every industry. However, where is AI in education nowadays? Is the answer ChatGPT? And if so, is ChatGPT a good enough solution? Well, we asked students, and a lot of students use ChatGPT nowadays for their coursework. This presents a huge opportunity to offer the market a better and more refined solution. Although it's an amazing new technology, it doesn't come without its problems. Currently, AI is being misused in education. This is mainly due to misinformation and inaccuracies in the AI responses. I think each and every one of us, if we have already dabbled in AI, sometimes we get an answer that we are like, this is not quite true, or this is misleading, or simply it's not what I want. It's not course-oriented and lacks context awareness. LLMs, the way they work, their database, it's basically the whole internet. So how can I, as an engineering student, trust that the answers that I'm being given are accurate? And it's missing a personalized experience. The experience for me as a student, or a chef wants to brainstorm a new recipe, or a parent wants to make the itinerary for the family trip, it's the same. It's a standardized experience. We asked again students on the same survey what were the main issues they find while using ChatGPT. And the main one is inaccurate or misleading information. And this is what we are trying to solve. So our solution is AI-powered assistant that is seamlessly integrated with courses. We do this by also integrating with the university platform. So basically, how does this work? We get all of the documents from a specific course, we index them, we process them, and then we store them in a database. And that database will be in constant communication with Edu, which is our AI assistant. We will also We will also offer a student performance tracking that can generate new exercises based on the students' difficulties and interactions. For example here, this has been done by us. This is not a mock-up. We asked Edu, how does the teacher define the magnitude and phase of the LTI system? He searched through hundreds and hundreds of PDF pages and found the exact same formula that we wanted. This is more like a theoretical question, but it also works for exercise solutions. However, we are not just thinking about teachers. We also want to help professors. We are not just thinking about students, we are also thinking about teachers and professors. We want to give valuable insights to educators. We do this by analyzing how students are performing using the student performance tracking, and the teachers can see in real time how the class is, in which topics they are having more difficulty, in which ones they might need more help, for example, doubt classes. This is also a big selling point for us, which is we want to relieve teachers' heavy workload, mainly on generating new exercises. For example, for new exams, for problems compilations, we already tested it as well. For example, we supplied our model of 5 different exams from previous years, and we said, okay, generate me 3 new exercises, like exercise 1 from exam from 2018, and he does this having the notion of the course because he has the theoretical, the practical material. We ensure this by designing careful system instructions. This way we guarantee that our assistant Edu responses and exercise solutions align with the way the course is taught. And it's not a generic response that you get from ChatGPT, from Google Gemini, whatsoever. The analytical data from interactions from our users can provide valuable insights on real-time student performance. And this is a quick graph that explains a little bit how it works. So basically, we get the PDFs, for example, theoretical ones, laboratory ones, the problems, PowerPoints as well. We process them, we store them in a high-quality database that is being monitored for quality. And then, for example, if me as a student, if I want help in problem 5.1, not only I don't need to supply Edu with the problem statement because he already knows what problem 5.1 is, and not only will he already know what the problem is, he will also solve it in the way that the course is taught, which is aligned with the theoretical and practical material that has been given and approved by our professors. Onto the money-making side, the opportunity is huge. The AI education market is a fastly growing market with an annual growth rate of almost 40%. This leaves us with an estimated 30 billion total addressable market by 2029. Our business model is quite simple. We offer a free subscription with limited features, a premium subscription, an affordable one, way cheaper than ChatGPT offers, which is $20 a month. And yeah, that's the comparison. Our financial projection is as follows, and our funding needs, we are seeking $500,000 for the first 2 years and $1 million for the remaining 4. Thank you very much for your time, and that's all.
Rodolfo and Luís will make the questions.
Francisco, thank you very much. I very much enjoyed your presentation. I think this is obviously at the core of everyone who is involved in technology. I think you did a very good job at giving a use case for a more specific application of LLMs. I missed a little bit something there, which is citations. When you showed that formula, typically there are tools now in the market that have citation on the side, which helps sort of validate the
where the information comes from.
The hallucination, at least, is a bit minimized. You don't solve the problem of recall, which is a problem that is more difficult to solve. But let me ask you something. Do you think that AI for education will help the good students become excellent, or the average students become better? In your opinion, from all the inquiries, it's just the curiosity I have.
I would say the average student to become better. because I think the excellent students, they always find a way to excel. And me, as a not excellent student, I always struggle a lot with the huge amount of information I have to study for the exam. I had to begin to study a week early, and then it's like an avalanche of information, or throughout the semester. Sometimes I'm just trying to do an exercise that the professor suggested, and then I'm like, okay, so where is the formula? And then I go through the whole theoretical documents, and I can't seem to find the formula, because some of them you can select the text, so you can do Control F, you know. We also, I didn't mention it, but we also analyze images on PDFs. We also analyze a whole PDF, which is that can be an image, and we transcribe it, which is something that, for example, ChatGPT plus subscription does not do. On PDFs, not on images.
It's very interesting, and that's something actually food for thought, I think,
yes.
Because then what will happen to universities or even schools in the future is that there's going to be a layer of better performance in general, not necessarily extraordinary performance for the outliers already.
Exactly.
It's very coherent with other sectors.
But the main focus, as I think I explained in the beginning, is like to provide a better solution, because we are only going to use ChatGPT more and more. It's like the internet. We can't just not use it. It's the way forward, I think.
Thank you very much, Francisco, for presentation. I was expecting Rodolfo to make the business questions. He did not. So, but I prepared some technical questions. I'm sorry. I believe you're using the retrieval augmented generation to do this RAG, which is the most common language, which is a typical method for doing this. My question in your diagram, where you show you have your agent, you have the question from the user, and then you have the database.
Do you want me to rewind?
No, it's okay. Okay. You have a simple diagram.
Yeah.
The problem is that you do not show that your agent also has access to all the information that the LLM has. How do you prevent it? How do you prevent the system to go and get information not from the database, but from the LLM, and provide actually the same bad information that ChatGPT provides?
We have a really robust system prompt that we tested many and many times, and we are always looking to improve it, and we already tested our algorithm comparatively to ChatGPT or Google Gemini. And the way he responds, for example, I used it in a quiz preparation for a test that I had, and I just copy and pasted the problem statement and the options. And it was about transistors. I'm not going to bore you about that, but it basically said the answer. He said, the course material clearly states that when this voltage is X and this voltage is Y, the transistor is in this functioning mode. So it works, of course not perfectly, because it's in the nature of LLMs, but we cannot guarantee 100% of accuracy. What we can guarantee is a much bigger percentage of precision.
There is a way to do this, is to go again through your data. Once you got the answer from the LLM, you go through the database and check if the answer is there. Okay, so doing that process twice reduces a lot the possibility of having a different one. So that's a typical. So my second question is, okay, this is not, there is no, I believe, no secret sauce in here. How do you prevent someone to copy exactly your model and do exactly what you're doing?
Honestly, we're just trying to get there first. There's always a first one, and currently I searched intensely. You have some alternatives where you can upload documents, and then you can ask questions to an AI agent. But there is not a single university which has an AI integrated into their platform. That's what we are trying to do. For example, imagine, I don't know, if Google Classroom had this, it would be a perfect mix, for example. But yes, we're just trying to get there first, because it's not impossible to make. We just had the idea that I think maybe not a lot of people have already had, because everyone is thinking about what can I do with AI, what can I do with AI. So there are millions of possibilities, and I think we found one that has not been addressed yet. And yes, we're just trying to make the better product as fast as we can.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I invite the sixth and last team to join us on stage, The Start. Team by Carolina Carreira, Leonor Martins, Diogo Fernandes e Marta Pimenta. Students from Materials Engineering and whose project was developed under the curricular units of Materials, Innovation and Society, taught by Professor Pedro Amaral e Professor Inês Ribeiro. Carolina Carreira will make the presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are here to talk about our new technological elevation. It's a new composite material that is usable for 3D printing. It is made of a polymer matrix that can be PLA or recycled PP, and a stone dust reinforcement. This creates a material that is stiff, thermally resistant, thermally stable, has increased wear resistance, but is still light. And this, after mixing the two components, still results in a thermal material that works as a thermoplastic and can be used in a 3D printer. What are we going to use these filaments for? We are making outdoor furniture. Outdoor furniture has some problems that we'll be addressing in the next slide, but how will this work? We are mixing the stone dust that is currently considered a waste from the quarries, and PLA, that is a biopolymer, or post-consumer recycled PP. And this will be made, as I said, into filaments and used in 3D printing. This will create our final products that are going to be sent to the consumers, mainly businesses. And then after the consumers are done using our product, they can always send them back to us, where we will shred them and melt them to start making new products with them and close the cycle and have a circular life cycle. Our mission is to create a more durable furniture that has a premium design. Usually, outdoor furniture is exposed to the elements and has a lower lifespan. Also, the alternatives in the market that use recycled plastic can often look cheap. So we are partnering with Portuguese designers to showcase our talent in Portugal, and also using materials from our quarries. The material that you have in your hands is already some samples from our product. You can see that it is still light. It doesn't look very cheap like a plastic or a plastic chair, those white ones that we know and we have in our gardens. It can have a premium target audience. And also, we are aiming to reduce the stone dust and the plastic waste that are sitting in the landfills. This is polluting our soils and our water, and we want to reintegrate what is currently thought of as waste into the value chain again. This is some furniture that has already been made with the material. As you can see, it can be 3D printed, and it can do some very interesting shapes and can be used with some other materials. So in summary, we want to provide a more durable outdoor furniture and create something that is different from what is already in the market. It is premium products sold mainly B2B, and we are focusing on sharing our Portuguese culture as a Portuguese brand. The sustainable material alternatives aren't that many, and more focused on individual customers. Also, the plastic solutions, as I said before, can often look cheap, and we are focusing on a more premium design. The retake program is going to be used to recycle our products. Since it's a composite material, it can be difficult to recycle in other programs, like from the government or the usual paths that our plastic products take. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your presentation. It was very clear. My question is regarding the use of 3D print. So it's not common to produce garden stuff in 3D print. Why do not use injection molds for the same purpose and having a much cheaper product?
Thank you. We are using 3D printing so we can have more complex designs and not rely only on bulk furniture. Through injection is a bit difficult to have materials or to have a product that has a very complex shape and not only on the outside but also in the inside. Like if you want to have something that is shallow and goes up and down and with a lot of curves, the 3D printing gives you a lot of freedom to explore all of that.
How long does it take to produce one furniture?
It will depend on the design. It takes much longer.
Hours, days?
Hours or a day, maybe, yeah.
And how much does it take in an injection mold to produce one? A few seconds, right?
Yeah.
So the price difference must be
exactly.
huge.
We're not competing with mass-producing products and brands.
So how much will it cost to have one furniture from that?
We are expecting like a table or something from 700 and 900.
Even so, it's very, very cheap. So why don't you go through aerospace equipment, medical devices? Isn't it much more interesting to use this same material in these much more sophisticated areas?
Yes, we didn't think about aerospace. We thought about medical applications, though it needs a lot of certifications that maybe make it difficult to enter the market.
My question goes regarding the material. So is this something that is completely innovative, if it's patentable, if there are other materials that are similar?
Yes, materials that are similar, there have been developed some materials that use something similar to the one that we are doing, though we are using a much higher percentage of stone dust. So it's different in that way. We are using up to 75%, and currently other materials that are being developed don't go above 20.
And is it patentable?
I believe so, yeah.
I do have one question. Did you already contact some stores or?
No, we haven't been in contact.
Okay, thanks.
With this final presentation, we invite the jury to join Rita Silva for deliberations. We now invite you to poster session and diploma distribution and to enjoy our coffee break. See you back in 20 minutes. Welcome back for the second part of the final event of E.Awards 2024. The jury is back with the results, the votes for best poster are counted, and the countdown for the disclosure is on. For this final moment, I would like to call to the stage the Vice-Rector of Universidade de Lisboa, Dr. Cecília Rodrigues.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. I think I have my pitch now, right? My name is Cília Rodrigues, Vice Rector of the University of Lisbon, and I had a great day today. I started in the morning at university with high school students presenting their pitches. Students from the Ciência Viva, which is a program in Portugal, as most of you probably know. So they were from the Institute of Social Sciences together with students that were at the Faculty of Pharmacy. This was fun. And now this is the end of the day here, even better, I can say. This is a wonderful environment and I'm really pleased to be here. So thank you for inviting me. So for my pitch, I think I have 3 questions, if you will allow me. So the first question would be, how many of you in the audience believe that you have a great idea that perhaps can change something in the world? Very good, very good. A lot of you. Nice. Second question. How many of you were brave enough to take your idea further, to cross boundaries and go somewhere making something real? Good, but less than before, right? If I was counting, it would be a smaller number. Now, third question. I think this is the right side to ask this third question, right there, second row. The question is, how much were you able to find support to help you taking your idea further? Were you able to find support? Was it easy to find that support? How many of you found it easy? Nobody. Good. That's exactly what I thought it would happen. And I think we have here at Técnico the right conditions to make a difference. So you have the innovators, we have the venture, the entrepreneurship spirit, and we also have the partners, right? IST and their partners. So this is exactly the message that I wanted to pass. You need innovators, you need entrepreneurs, and you need partners, collaborations. And this is exactly what Técnico does, and it does it well, and shows us, all of us at University of Lisbon, the way of doing that. So we have a lot to learn with what you are doing here, and I have to thank, of course, Pedro, Caldas Oliveira, and so on for doing this so well. So this was my pitch. I hope I did not disappoint you. And let's move to something else now. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. We would like also to express our gratitude and welcome to the stage the professors of entrepreneurial and innovative courses who made all this possible. Thank you for encouraging the candidates to participate in the awards, for welcoming us into your classrooms, and especially for supporting the students in their projects.
You? Anna. I was not prepared for this. Probably has the other courses as well, so we are here to help our students to grow in this business. Let's say to start from a small idea until something. We try to do our best. We try to bring our experiences from our professional life to the classes with case studies, telling stories about our experience, and motivating them, inspiring them. This is what we try every day. We hope we are going to be succeeded. Let's see.
Thank you. I would just like to say thank you to the students. It was a pleasure and an honor to witness all the effort, all the capacity, knowledge that you put in your projects during the semester, and also thank to Técnico and to the people responsible for this event, because it's the best way to finish the semester. Thank you.
Before announcing the winners, I would like to call to the stage from the jury panel Professor Luís Caldas de Oliveira and Gil Azevedo for final remarks.
Okay, this is going to be my last time as a member of the jury, because next year I'm going to be with the guys before me, because I'm going to start teaching a course on entrepreneurship that I don't teach for some time now with this area. So it's great to have this last being member of the jury with such great teams. Okay, so the biggest thing that I like the most about this program is because I have students from all different areas. So you have people from civil engineering, biotech, people from electrical and computer engineering, software. So this is what Técnico is good at. We have people that are working in all these different areas, and you can see very nice projects in all of them. And this was not at all easy to select which one to award. I think all of you deserve an award. We only have 3. So you have to select some. But they are so different that the difference between them is just a teeny bit. So if you do not get an award, it's because your project was just different from the others. And for some reason, we selected the other one. But all of you really are to congratulate. You did an amazing job. Okay, you are the top of the top, okay, because you have been selected for several stages. Just being here means that you're doing a very good job, and congratulations to you all. And keep up. So you don't have to create a company tomorrow, okay? You can wait some years, you can even go to work to a company, but have entrepreneurship in mind. And if you go to a company, think about problems in the company and how to solve them, and that might be a good business to start with.
So first of all, congratulations to you all. You guys have amazing projects. Let me just take 1 minute to explain what we are. So we are Unicorn Factory Lisboa and Startup Lisboa. We are a non-profit organization with the support from the city in order to grow the ecosystem of entrepreneurship and innovation in Portugal and become one of the main innovation hubs in Europe. So with this, we consider that youth entrepreneurship is a key pillar for the ecosystem to grow. All the future ideas, all the future projects, all the future unicorns will come from you guys. And therefore, we have been investing a lot throughout the last 1 year to promote and to help students to also be able to try new ideas and see if those ideas have a potential to become successful businesses. As Luís said, it might not be this idea, might not be tomorrow, but at least you guys did a very important step. You guys were able to structure an idea, be able to validate it, and come here to present a pitch. So that alone is worth a lot, and congratulations to you all. One last thing, if and when you decide you are ready to innovate, come to us, we are here to help you. Thank you.
To share with the motivation for getting involved in this initiative, final remarks as jury, and also for announcing the Best E-Poster Award by Accenture and the Honorable Mention by Accenture, I would like to call to the stage Paula Fernandes and Cecília Rodrigues.
Hello. Dun, 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 dun. First of all, thank you very much. It's my first time as a jury in this award. I'm Paula Fernandes from Accenture, and I saw a lot of talent and great ideas. Thank you very much for that. I think I need to say something. Names, I think. Great. The winner of Best Poster is Nanolito. Obrigada.
Obrigado.
E parabéns.
Muito obrigado.
And the winner of Best Poster is Sunflower. Congratulations. Parabéns. Ai. Estava quase. Right. And now the great winner. The winner, the great one. The winner of the winners. It is Edu AI. Congratulations. Parabéns. Obrigada. Hey, Kiki. Do you want to say something? É para eles. Ai, é o honor.
Não.
Espera aí que se calhar está trocado.
Ok.
Se não quiser, tem prédio.
Não, está certo. If you want to say something.
I want to thank everyone for being here and for, I think this is an amazing project that can literally start up great new ideas into the business world. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
To share with the motivation for supporting this initiative, final remarks as jury, and also for announcing the honorable mention by Armilar Venture Partners, I would like to call Rodolfo Condensa. Armilar Venture Partners also offers all the 3 teams from the pitch consultancy hours to move the projects one step further.
É transparência. So everyone, thank you and congratulations to all the students. It's remarkable how good you are at conceptualizing and then presenting. And Gilles and I are very old, and when we graduated many years ago, there was nothing like this. And you guys you're doing an amazing job. And also thank you to Técnico, Carla, Pedro, Professor Carlos de Oliveira, my good friend José Alberto Santos Vitor. It's really a pleasure to be here. And Armilar is a venture capital firm. We invest in technology, early stage companies, people like you. And in fact, if you look at the companies we've invested, many people went through the same programs you did. So when you decide to go to Startup Lisboa, be sure to let us know. And we'll be there at least to have a chat with you. But it's really remarkable, and I want to congratulate you all. I think these honorable mentions and all these awards are just, a token of our appreciation because you've all done an amazing job. So Can I just, so it's start, that we have the pleasure and the honor to provide this honorable mention. Congratulations. Quer dizer alguma coisa?
Just thank you. This project actually means a lot to us, so it's just really nice to know that other people appreciate it too. Thank you.
And finally, I call Pedro Andrade from Santander Universidades to share with us how this involvement with E.Awards from day one is embedded in Santander's strategy. Final remarks and to announce the winner of Best E-Project by Santander.
First of all, I want to say that we saw here amazing pitches. So we would like to announce the winner. And the winner is, let me check, kidding, it's Chroma Food. Here it is.
Oh my God. Thank you, everyone. I'm talking in Portuguese now. Muito obrigada. Eu estou muito feliz por estar aqui. Foi muito complicado chegar até aqui sozinha. Mulher na engenharia, vocês sabem como são, a maioria são homens. E eu nem estou acreditando nisso, gente. Sério, eu estou muito feliz. Obrigada, viu? Muito mesmo.
Thank you all for being here with us today. Special thanks to the teams. We wish you a lot of success, to the professors, to our partners supporting this initiative, and to all the guests. I now invite everyone for a photo on the stage.